Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Santos set to kick off.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
A gain of 3, second down.
Down by Khalil Mack. A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jarnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Santos set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to look deep for more. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
On the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I'm going for it, bro. That's illegal.
Brings up 4th down.
It's illegal.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You got time right there. Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Bears.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Christian McCaffrey
on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready to look for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brought down by...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
And the Bears first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. This is out quickly to the right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one.
Bro, you just go for it every time, don't matter what it is,
nice way that time.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
I said you just go for it no matter what it is, 4th or whatever,
Now Trubisky.
You just gotta watch and make sure that you ain't doing it like on the other side of the 50, alright? Alright, cool.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 28.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Forced out to his left, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down throw for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Fall down. He don't want it.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Jeremy Chin, the safety out of Southern Illinois. Maybe a lot of people didn't know him in the lead-up to the draft, but they know about him now. You can line him up anywhere in the secondary. He can play almost a linebacker spot at times, but also can get downfield and make plays on the football. A big-time play by Jeremy Chin.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's 21-3. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff working right. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Tariq Cohen.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And the Bears.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 14-yard
Tackle made by K'Wan Short. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
play fake. Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Bridgewater now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
On 1st down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Room here to run. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 14-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know, you know.
A first throw for the backup Foles, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
3rd and long.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game? And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Christian McCaffrey.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the Bears.
They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 22, Foles looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
Foles. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Patterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
5-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on first down. Walker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bears 30, Panthers.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! 56 to Mark, 56.
And they give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down. That's
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, it's Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
gain on the play. And it's third down.
They run with Patterson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So first and 10 now from the 30. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Chicago, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.